Welcome back, everybody. Dave Fleming here with Kyle McKenzie. This is the ONIX Austin Showdown, powered by Invited. We're at one of the great Invited clubs, the Elevation Athletic Club, Lakeway, Texas. Beautiful hill country here just outside Austin. And the women's has followed so far on the top, but at the bottom, look at upset city. Dazan and David, a huge win over Kovalova and Smith, and then Tarashenko and Wright, a huge win over Leah Jansen and Elise Jones. So 6 and 7 on the bottom. Parento and Johnson are awaiting the winner of this one. And as we talked earlier today, it's Anna Bright's turn next to Anna Lee Waters.
Her audition unfolding right before our eyes. The ongoing audition.
And she's nailed it so far. She's been in the script and just being perfection on the court so far. These two have been money.
Yeah, no, absolutely. If you're Anna Lee Waters, it's kind of a good problem to have, deciding between Anna Bright and Catherine Parento, who have both come out playing amazing this year. But we are going to have another surprise finalist on that bottom half, no matter who gets through that semi. So that'll be a lot of fun to watch.
Now, on the other side on this one is a young lady that made her debut on Championship Sunday just last week. That's Lacey Schneemann in the white hat there and the ponytail. And let me just tell you what she does when she's not playing pickleball. I pulled up my LinkedIn here. This is her job description. Product design engineer, Boeing. She is working on electronics packaging for satellites. Like, come on.
You know, we'll talk about, pickleball IQ.
Yes.
Well, I think having just a really high IQ in general probably doesn't hurt you when you're out here either.
And there's a good look at Regina Franco-Goldberg. You want to talk about being able to put the ball back in play. This is a terrific defensive player. Really strong on the two-handed side, too. So these two are going to scrap. You got Schneemann there on the left or on the right side of your screen. She'll be smacking forehands with that unique swing. Very wristy there out in front, but it got them a long way when she had Jade Kawamoto next to her last week. And here we go with Regina Franco. And then on the far side, Anna Lee Waters in blue and Anna Bright. And Comedy Hour on center court continues.
And I thought Schneemann played a fantastic final, even though they lost to Waters and Parento. I thought she played great for her first championship Sunday, and she's obviously playing well again to be in this position.
Yeah, the moment was not too big for her at all. She was a terrific player. You see that, her loosen that arm up. She can get off the ground, too. Very athletic. Here we go. Let's play pickleball. Interesting non-paddle tap swing there for Schneemann, but stays connected. And Anna Lee Waters just firing away to get us going.
Yeah, and keep an eye on how they do on this side. Obviously, they're the favored team as the #1 seed, but this has been the tougher side to play on. Will they be able to consistently get forward to that kitchen line?
Yeah, the only time where we really saw somebody comfortable there was Anna Lee and Ben yesterday. Just had a dominating performance in their semifinal in the mixed. Great job by Schneemann of sneaking in there and then going cross court.
Well, we talked about her unique form of having a little more wrist than shoulder than some people. What that does allow is to kind of change directions at the last second and find more of those angles.
That sails deep, so Franco-Goldberg trying to get going here, and we'll reserve. And look at Schneemann, off balance, resets, pushes off, and fires.
And well, fires to the right spot, too. Really surprised Anna Lee Waters going cross court, but right into her body. If there is a spot where she's vulnerable, that's where I'd take my chances.
Great finish there from Anna Bright, but There is confidence oozing through Schneemann because she was not set and she's still firing. That ball she called off Franco. So,
and I think too of the partnership here, I think she knows she has more of that ability to initiate offense than her partner. You need to get that from somewhere. So certain times in certain partnerships, you might be the setup player. When you're not that, you may have to push the envelope a little bit more. I think she knows she needs that.
Yep, and they're going to switch Schneemann directly over to the left side here. Too high from Franco-Goldberg there. Big swing from Anna Bright, gets a miss, and a really good start for the top seed here.
3-1-1.
Again, this is the last of our quarterfinals here, Kyle, and then it'll be all semis the rest of the way.
3-1-2.
Getting down to the wire here.
Same shot, just pulled it a little too much there from Schneemann.
Yeah, I think from the middle of the court, that's a tough angle to find back across your body.
And Anna Bright is like, enough of this pink extra layer.
Time to lose those layers. And Schneemann seems to have a little bounce in her step.
Yes.
I really like how she's moving on court.
And ready with the backhand, tells her MLP teammate, get that the heck out of here.
2-4-1. Second serve.
Yeah, nice move there by Bright. You see that she didn't even touch the ball, but just by jumping the kitchen, changed the shot of Franco-Goldberg and was able to generate the error.
And that is where, if you're going to attack Schneemann, see what the backhand's going to do, too.
Yep.
She was very good with that in the final last week. That stays in. Does that stay in or go out?
I believe that did.
I think it's in. Yeah.
Second serve.
I think Bright said out, and that confused everybody, and then she said, nice shot, because the wind held that up.
Yeah, sometimes that original out call is just player communication, right? It doesn't mean it's official. You're talking to your partner.
And look at that, slicing on the move, one-handed backhand volley.
We talked about the bounce in her step, but the execution of these shots on the move, really high level from Schneemann. Yeah, great depth on the volley there from Bright. You saw Schneemann was eager to get in and pounce, but she was kept honest by the quality of that volley there.
Another good deep return. Got Diane Anderson, Denise Smith, Damon Barry, and Teresa Martin if we get to video. You want to try and keep them honest, just tough to do from that ball position, Kyle.
Yeah, I think Foley trying to speed that up and go behind her. I think a dink back behind Waters might have been the better choice on that occasion.
Big swing from Anna Bright, but on that side of the court, that's just not going to stay in. So 6-2 is the lead for the top seed. And we haven't seen flying two-handed backhands much in this match. Just very by the book so far. There's some of the firepower.
Something tells me, Dave, we're going to see a few more of those.
Yeah. 7-2. And Schneemann just fading away, just can't cover the middle. 8-2.
8-2-2.
Good leave there from Schneemann and Franco-Goldberg, so it's time to go here.
2-8-1. Second serve.
Yeah, even though that didn't work out, I like the attack from Franco-Goldberg. I think if you're just too content to dink every single time, you're relying on errors of your opponents. And at this level, you're just not going to get enough. Sometimes you got to take it to them, even if it doesn't work out.
That's a smart shot. Move Franco-Goldberg out of there and then fire down the middle. Yeah, if someone's going to reset all day, just keep hitting it at them.
Exactly.
8-2-1.
Oh my, that roll from Anna Lee Waters, because we've seen nobody be able to get the ball down on that side.
Great job by Franco-Goldberg getting that just
Yes.
barely shallow enough. There's almost no place to go that was safe other than the kitchen.
Anna Bright a little frustrated with herself there. Had a sitter and then a missed serve, but still up 5. And Lacey Schneemann, I even like the backhand counter even more than that attack right there. That's really good.
Yeah, she's really stringing together combinations of quality shots, and that's what it's going to take to get points off of the #1 team in the world.
She was ready to run in front of Franco-Goldberg right there. Too good from Anna Bright.
Yeah, I feel like when Schneemann is disconnected from Franco-Goldberg and she's getting up, even though it seems a little risky, I'd like to see her take even a more centralized path just to change some of the aggressive shots from Waters and Bright there. If you're going to be disconnected, you might as well take that risk to clog the middle a bit more, especially if you're being avoided.
3-8-2.
And somehow through the wind that goes deep. Perfectly executed topspin lob with the wind
Yeah,
from
you gotta
Anna
have
Lee
a lot
Waters.
of spin on that one to keep it down. She measured it perfectly.
And just not able to counter that one was Franco-Goldberg.
And both these ladies have talked about adding in the one-handed roll. They're known for their two-handed backhands, but a nice job by Anna Bright showing off the one.
Just deep on the return, and we are at game point for the top seed, and paddles are down. So some real good rallies in this match, but just a little too much from the top seed so far. And you know what? We always want to improve our game, Kyle, and we've got the experts at Top Court to help us out. I can't wait to see which of our tutorials we have queued up for you. We'll find out right now. All right, everybody, welcome back. Timeout called from Schneemann and Franco-Goldberg. A game point is coming for Anna Lee Waters and Anna Bright.
Time in. 10-3-1.
And that is the way to finish off a game. Steps into the two-handed backhand with the wind at her back, measures it perfectly, I called her a meteorologist yesterday, and she's got the wind working again. Anna Lee Waters, she clearly took Kylie Joe's two-handed backhand class a long time ago.
I was going to say, right on cue. She stayed down on that one, and the ball stayed down.
Really impressive game one for those two. Can they keep it up? Welcome back, everybody. Dave Fleming with Kyle McKenzie. And Kyle, Anna Lee Waters, and Anna Bright very much enjoying being next to each other today in women's doubles. But in the final in mixed tomorrow, they were going to be on opposite sides of the net. Anna Bright with partner on and off the court, James Ignatowicz, and Anna Lee Waters with Ben Johns.
That's certainly something unique about pickleball, right? Your partner one day becomes your rival the next day, or sometimes it's just on Championship Sunday. From match to match, you're flip-flopping. So fun storylines always here on the Carvana PPA Tour.
And we'll see if they can get there in this. And Anna Bright saying, I'm going to do everything I can. My goodness.
Just an onslaught of attacks from Anna Bright. And you notice how each time she sticks that ball, she gains just a little more real estate forward. Great job, great execution.
Point. Two, 0, 2.
And Lacey Schneemann is a confident player.
Yeah, she was all over that, and that was a pretty tricky attack from Anna Lee Waters, but Schneemann was not fooled on that occasion.
Second serve.
Again, when players have switched to that video board side, just finding the right amount to put on that with the wind at their back has been a challenge. That returned. Okay, we're not touching paddles or hands or anything. Just go back there and return. Bad luck there, as that looked like it was going to be two missed returns in a row.
But again, you see a third shot drop just float a little bit more.
Point.
Just deep from Schneemann again, so the danger is anything sliced just is going to stay in that same height and take off. 3-1.
Second serve.
That one heads into the crowd. They are bundled here in Austin. They're packed tight. I think you want to be packed tight in over there just to get a little warmth from friends and family and new pickleball friends around you. And now unwinding the stack's a problem, and this is a frustrating start for Franco-Goldberg and Schneemann. 4-1 quickly.
Yeah, we've seen every team on this near side be able to use an up-tempo style very effectively.
And there it is again, and they're going to have to reconsider whether they want to switch sides because it is not working. They're missing returns, and they're getting caught. And again, it's a problem. Just never set. 6-1.
Well, and you don't have to ask Anna Bright and Anna Lee Waters twice to play up-tempo.
No.
They're very comfortable with being aggressors and attacking early and often.
Yeah, so this is when this team just can just run you over. If your returns are in an attackable position and you are having to run across the court, that is just a recipe for disaster.
Well, it shows there's so many levels to this game from a tactical standpoint. We know that the game at the highest levels usually is won and lost at the kitchen line. But when there's conditions like this, it puts more of a premium on your first 3 or 4 shots in each point. And it's not being decided right now at the kitchen line. It's being decided off of the quality of the return, the quality of the third shot drive, and the quality of the first volley.
Yeah, because remind me of the last long dink rally we had. I'm not even going to make you do it because it's going to be back in the archives.
It's making me sweat over here, Dave.
No, I'm not,
I can't
that's
remember.
one of those. I don't want you to answer it because it doesn't exist, and that's all the players problem solving on the fly here. Like, okay, we know what we have to do to get going here, and the winning team has been the one that has taken advantage of their opportunity to press that fast button. 6-1 coming out of the timeout. They call timeout. They don't switch. They get a stop.
I think it's the first time that we've seen a drop
Yes.
attempt, and might as well throw that out and just keep driving.
6-1. Point.
Big serve. So that is the advantage. If you can find the range with the wind, you can really knife that in there.
6-1.
Good look at Lacey Schneemann right there.
Second serve.
And a beautiful dig in the middle of that point by Franco-Goldberg to
Yes.
get them up. But again, that's the challenge. Just getting there is only half the battle. Then you have to win the kitchen point. Tough to do.
Reset clinic from Franco-Goldberg had everything she wanted.
I like it. I like it. The only downside is when you reset one in transition and you have to reset another after that, even when you get the first one down, it might be just a little too defensive. I would have liked to see a counter punch on that second one if possible.
Second serve.
Big backswing from Anna Bright catches the net.
Yeah, may have been a touch too low to fire the trigger there.
These ladies have yet to find a ball that they can't attack.
That's true.
And if Lacey Schneemann is going to start causing trouble on that backhand side, look out, everybody.
Now, great combination. She had almost nowhere to go on the first one, kept it away from Waters, and then put the next one away.
Second serve.
Anna Bright just ready for that speed up.
Still, I think if you're a fan of Franco-Goldberg, I like the play a little bit more. If you're going to go down, I'd rather see you go down swinging
Yep.
than simply just resetting a little too much.
And the wind's going to take that well wide. And, you know, Schneemann might want to just sell out. And since every next ball's going back to Franco-Goldberg, just go. Just poach like tennis.
Point.
Yeah, I think it's a good note for players at home. If your partner's being targeted, you can start to sneak over to the middle just a little bit more. If they continue to avoid you, sneak over a little more until they prove they're willing to go back behind you.
Point.
And a couple of errors from Schneemann, and it is 8-2 here in game number 2.
8-2-1. Second serve.
Nice first volley from Franco-Goldberg there.
8-2-2. Side out.
Yeah, better counter by Franco-Goldberg there. Had to go cross court, but still kept them ahead when she was able to get down on that.
2-8-1.
Good look at Regina right there.
Second serve.
Little lungy there.
Yeah, she was surprised that it went back behind her. Good recognition from Waters that Schneemann would be leaning middle.
Such a good read by Anna Bright, because I love that Schneemann came over to take it, but Bright was one shot ahead.
Yeah, Bright saw that Schneemann's body posture, her hips were closed, knew it would be very complicated to pull it cross court. Great time to jump the kitchen.
Second serve.
And these two can just, all right, you know, we've had a couple of stagnating points. Let's put Anna Lee on the left.
Side out.
Strike 2.
Yeah, I think you know, they're heat checking a little bit, playing the scoreboard. Good hands by Franco-Goldberg
Yes.
there.
2-8-1.
Waters kind of moving through that
Yeah.
attack a little bit.
A little bit off the tape, a little bit off Anna-Leigh Waters' paddle, and they'll take it. New ball needed as that one rolls under the bleachers here. And thanks to all the referees, thanks to the fans sitting around here. You can see hoodies, toques are all required here today to keep yourself warm.
Yeah, everybody is bundled up. There's a very long line for the hot coffee stand out there. I was out there a minute ago, and you can understand people love their pickleball, but trying to stay warm out here.
Good cross-court dink battle there.
Yeah, and I like the play from Franco-Goldberg.
Yeah.
She reset the first one. They came at her again. She looked to attack, just wasn't able to clear the net on that occasion.
And there's Lisa Schneemann again.
Using every inch of her frame there. Not the tallest player out there, but could have had me fooled with as far as she reached into the kitchen on that occasion.
Yeah, unusually long, but certainly not tall. Just misses that one.
Looked like it would have worked had she just gotten a little more spin on it. Good idea.
Yeah, once one is up against these two, it's trouble.
Yeah, Franco-Goldberg is stepping back to give herself more time to counter, but it seems like all her counters are going cross-court, which is giving the reaction time to Anna-Leigh Waters, and she's just too strong at the moment.
And mistake there, and we are at match point for the top seed. That's a beautiful, violent finish from Lacey Schneemann. My goodness.
Yeah, amazing technique there. You see how she climbed up the back of the ball and finished on the same shoulder there to really increase that ball going across her body.
And there's Anna-Leigh Waters sneaking in to finish off this match. So the 1 seed is moving into the semifinals. Anna Bright, Anna-Leigh Waters looking very good. Game effort from Franco-Goldberg and Lacey Schneemann. They'll have to do some damage in the back draw. I'm guessing we go back and forth. Let's see some gents on the court here.
Yeah, I think we've been flip-flopping.
Yeah, great job from Bright and Waters here at the ONIX Austin Showdown, powered by Invited.